The beta for Cone Clicker is now out. The beta is now active and listed on itch.io. If you want to visit the page, go look in the description. There will be a link to it. Now that we have that out of the way, I would like to go over the changes that were made for the beta since the pre-beta. So let's start. The first thing I would like to go over is that I rearranged the button. The return to start menu button no longer rests here. It now rests here, where you can very easily get back to the start menu. Now another thing that I did was I fixed the shop text bug, which was causing a few issues. I also added this new debug button, unlock all achievements. I'll show you what that does in a little bit, but for now I'm just going to click that to make showing off this devlog a little bit easier. Now we have the shop text no longer crops out on full screen. It is now set to adjust for best fit. Since the buildings were a little bit grindy to get to, I did a very simple thing, and I just made the buildings all cheaper. I divided all the prices and the outputs of the buildings by 10 just to make the game a little bit more enjoyable for beta testers. There was originally this OG achievement called Tax Evasion that I had left out in the previous devlog, and I remembered it because I was going through my early devlogs, and so I re-added it. Tax Evasion is a pretty good upgrade. It costs a lot, but in my opinion it is worth it if you were to want to buy it. So we have Tax Evasion, we have the OG icon, I never changed it, and then we have click gains 2% of CPS. Now the way this works is that my code, every time you click the cone, every single time you click the cone, the function that runs this cone very simply will get the CPS, it will get 2% of it, it will divide it by 50, and then it will add that to the click power. It'll simply add it to the click buff. So there's an additive click buff and there's a multiplicative click buff. So the additive click buff is just every time you click, that's rawly added to your click. And then the multiplier is for other upgrades, such as this one, which simply just multiply your clicks. Now, one task that I have been procrastinating on for at least 3 devlogs at this point is fleshing out the stats page. I thought it would suck and I thought it would be horrible, but in reality, it took me 15 minutes to do. And here we go. All these brand new stats that you can look through. So it'll make my bug testing easier. It'll make beta testing easier. And it's just a very good quality of life change. Now going quickly back to buildings, I would like to show you that spaceships were finally implemented. In the last devlog, it was only banks that were in the game, and spaceships have been neglected for quite a while. And so I decided to finally re-add them. I had all the infrastructure in place to re-add them, so I just did, because this was part of the original 5 buildings that were in the game. The spaceship costs $1 million, and it produces 100,000 cones per second. And now we have this if you look up here, you will see that there is a brand new collectibles menu. And you can see, what is collectibles? Well, this is for things such as cards or inventory items or loot drops, which might exist in game, but it's also for achievements. So right now we just have the one button in here, achievements. We click on it and we get access to all the achievements, and they're all in this nice little menu. And you can see that we have it into 3 categories. We have general, we have building achievements, and then we have Easter egg achievements. So we've got pretty basic ones like cone clicked, you click the cone 5 times, and then we have mission accomplished, complete your first contract. You've got upgrades, and they're very simple. And then you have the building achievements. So own 1 worker, own one dispenser, own 1 factory, and so on. And this is just for 10 variations of these. So just own 10 cone dispensers, own 10 factories, so on and so on. As you can see in the debug menu, there is now a new button. It's called Unlock All Achievements. Now, this internally doesn't unlock your achievements. All it does is that it will allow you to view all the achievements as if you own them. So all it does is normally there would be a question mark thing covering up the achievement and you can't see the icon, or see the description. And all it does is it sets all the question marks to be invisible and not active, basically meaning that you're able to see the icons and click on them all you want. Now, this is my favorite section of achievements. It's the Easter egg achievements. The ones that are pretty well known, that have been in the game for quite a while, are these two. These are the OG Easter eggs. We've got the Get Rickrolled one, and then we have the F one. If you want to figure out what those do, just go back and look for the devlog that says achievements, and you'll find them. And then we've got this one called Wall of Text, which is one of the new ones I added, such as so it's basically you read too much, I'll let you figure out how to get this achievement. These two are very specific, have very specific descriptions, so I won't show you that just so that I don't spoil it for y'all. Now, the most important thing that ties this all together is the save system. So if you look right now, we have 8,192 cones with a CPS of 0. Let's change that. So we're going to very simply purchase all of these. So we've got 2 workers, 5 dispensers, and 2 factories. We're going to buy some upgrades too. We're going to buy this upgrade, and that'll be it. Now, all I gotta do is go into the menu. We gotta go over here and click save. And now, if we load, or let's change some things. Let's increase our amount of cones. Let's buy some upgrades like this one and this one. And then let's buy some banks, maybe get some more of these. And now this will all revert back to how it was when I click the load button. I click load, and now we're back to 42, 412 CPS. Same upgrades, we go back, and we're all back to how it was. And the save system works by simply just combing through literally every single variable in the game and saving it to a binary file on your computer so that your computer can find it if you have Cone Clicker installed, and it can also read and write to it, which is very nice so that you can now save your game and not have to lose your progress the second you close the game. So anyway, that is all the changes from the pre-beta to now the beta. I hope y'all enjoy the game. Please join the Discord server, and please donate to my Patreon if you wish to support me, and consider subscribing, and have a very good day.